Okay, so I just wanted to show what I've been doing here. Um, I just closed some open trades, and I've had some bad trades recently too. I've had some bad trades, so close some positions. I'm basically break even on this funded account. It is demo stage, and then here I'm only up 7,000. I've been sitting on this USD CAD short for a long time, so I'm gonna take a look at it here in a minute. And so the close positions I had here were two longs, one Bitcoin each, and I had that on my personal account as well. And then I just immediately opened up a Solana short. I saw 15-minute bearish divergence. This Bitcoin's also at the golden pocket, and that's just a big area of rejection, not to mention the 1 hour 800 EMA. And if you look at the golden cross or death cross, it's testing that right now as well. So here's that on this scale. And so you can see they're about to cross. Here's the rally. This is a huge daily candle, y'all. I mean, 13-14%. Yeah, I think this was the flush out beginning into the big bull market trade, but my entry just wasn't good enough for me to say I'm going to stick blindly through this bull run. And so this is the recent close position. So only $4,500 in profit, but I had a couple of bad trades before that, so not phenomenal, right? I was trying to kind of short this here, and then once I saw the 1 hour here, so you can see I closed the short and then I opened the long, and I just went the other way. I was like, well, wait a second, this is definitely a breakout move. And again, nothing in Bitcoin's chart is saying to close other than it's hitting that pocket. It's retesting some major moving averages. And for me, it's kind of moved far enough that it probably needs to come back and reclaim some of this liquidity. And then I can get back in some longs, or, again, with Sol, 15-minute bearish divergence. I mean, it's had some unbelievable gains. Looks like I got in a little early on my Sol, so I'll have to keep adding to it. I'm sure there's a big volatility spike coming, and that's why I'm only in it for a smaller position of 200 Sol. That meant to be 150. That's exactly why you check your C at 1.5 Bitcoin. That's okay. So I'm a little bit higher in on my Sol. So what I'll probably do is to take a quick look at this. We got Tokyo opening in 5 minutes. Let's see what Tokyo does. But again, I'm in a little bit early and planning to add. So go ahead and take a short position here, and then pull this down, and let's just say uber tight. Yeah. So essentially this is calculated 134 Sol based on this stop loss. For every $500 I want to risk, and so I'm willing to risk, half of what I just made, 2,000. I feel pretty good about this setup. Something I'm definitely willing to be wrong on, but I meant to take partials. That was really the idea of this video. Is I meant to take partials now, but instead I just closed my whole Bitcoin trade. These are just big numbers, man. These are big numbers, and so there's a little bit of intuitiveness here. It's also extended to the far end of the pivot ranges, and this is the farthest one. It's the only one I keep on the chart. So yeah, I do expect some sort of pullback. I do expect to recover some liquidity down here, but it could be a little while. So all of this is just to say, that was a great trade. I'm cool taking it here, and yeah, there's likely this is a great pullback area. So you can see the 4 hour trend line being tested right now. I'll wait for a double top type of thing here, or just some sort of volatility spike trying to get people to go long again, which could have been this, but nonetheless, think there's another one in here. and then I will enter a short. So there's plenty of time for this short to develop. I don't want to get too over eager. This is like the only time that I'm like over eager is when I see just so much exhaustion of moves to the downside. So exhausting. It's exhausting. And then I go and look and I see, double bottom with vector activity right in the opening of New York. And like that to me is such an obvious dumb long that it hurts. Look at this like huge transaction count here, which means just a lot of interested parties buying in to selling to sellers. And of course the move up speaks for itself. So, all right, with all that said, guys, just relax, just relax with your trading. Don't try to make it all happen in one trade, one day. Look at this. Like when I see this trend line thing happening, I have to wait multiple days. These are 4-hour candles you're about to see. Just hours and hours and hours. So let's just do this again. 24 hours in a day. And let's say I see the setup and I'm a little late to the party and I catch it in New York and here's the evening. Like I'm sitting through a lot of price action before I see this come up and test the line the way I want to see it test the line, which again on the 4-hour is now. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and now day 4. Do I think longs are the move? Hell yeah, I think longs are the move. But this is a signal, and I have to take this signal. Can I scale back? Yeah, I can scale back on this. To me, 200 sol is pretty small. So that's all I got to say about that. All right. I'm going to pump this up because I told y'all this is what I'm doing. I'm putting in these videos. I'm show you guys what's going on, being truthfully true with my P&L. And I'm a little upset myself here because on Sol, I was looking at this just a moment ago and I was like, again, I'm not a big scalper, but this candle, I wanted to go long here with a quick stop down there. Like that's tight for me. That's new for me. And I want to get used to that. What it looks like on the charts was just basically Bitcoin got this little vector candle and I saw it happen right after I was looking. I think it was on a 5-minute actually. So yeah, it was like right here, this guy. Oh, that little buddy right there. Just, I was looking right here and I was like, you know what? Like it's a retest of the 200 on the 5-minute and a 50 on the 15-minute. And I'm like, this is just a really strong uptrend. And if this is pulling back while the rest of the market's moving up, we should just jump in here. And I didn't, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm in another trade that I favor anyways. And again, that's a trend line. 3 hits of bearish divergence in a 15-minute after a major dead cat bounce. So much volatility to the downside that, sellers got exhausted, but now, buyers might be a little exhausted as well. Or at the least, it's time for like a healthy pullback like this coming into this area. Maybe here. So to 152. So that's all. Again, I want to keep these shorter and to the point, but I want you all to see what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing and why. And I am really trying to pass these funded challenges. So I feel like I'm at a great break even. This has to be another $15,000 and this has to be a full $20,000. So I got some work to do. Wish I was bigger on these USD CAD shorts, but just feeling into them. All right. Signing off. Check my other videos in the studio for more legit content. And again, I'm running that mentorship. 5 people I'll be interviewing to see who I can help the best, who I can help the best.